Hello, this is Geoff Walker with In-Depth Studies. Today we're looking at 1 Corinthians chapter 16, the first 4 verses. Apostle Paul, writing to the church of Corinth, says this: "Now about the collection for the Lord's people, do what I told the Galatian churches to do. On the first day of every week, each one of you should set aside a sum of money in keeping with your income, saving it up so that when I come, no collections will have to be made. Then when I arrive, I will give letters of introduction to the men you approve and send them with your gift to Jerusalem. If it seems advisable for me to go also, they will accompany me." Now this passage is fascinating because I suppose it's because how it gets abused and misinterpreted. So let's just point out a couple of things. This, of course, the context, Paul is setting up a special collection, which he does for all of the churches in his missionary journeys, and he collects up money to send back to the church in Jerusalem because they were experiencing economic difficulties. He says this: "Do what I told the Galatian churches to do. On the first day of every week, each of you should set aside a sum of money in keeping with your income." So he's taking an offering. Now, because it says on the first day of every week, set aside the money, does that necessarily mean they met on the first day of the week? No, not in this context. That would not be something you could deduce from the verses. It's just this was an orderly plan to collect the money. And then the idea that this was somehow the Apostle Paul is revealing how believers ought to give money to their local church. No, this is a special offering. This is not the normal giving that believers do to their local family of believers. So this is a special gift. So you have to keep that in mind. And so once again, the danger is in reading into a text ideas that appeal to you or appeal to me, but are not really in the text. So example, we would have to go elsewhere for the Lord to confirm what he means by the first day, the first day of every week. Is that Sunday? And that Sunday do they meet for worship? Is that a special day? Is that required? Well, this passage won't tell you that. So this is a good passage to talk about how we handle Scripture. So if this is helpful, you can check out more of Geoff's thoughts on youtube.com and you can subscribe to them. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.